going on? It's your dog, Artman Great. We're back. Another boxing conversation. Oh shit. Y'all give me a second. I gotta get situated. I just walked in the crib. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Real shit. We got a lot to talk about right now. And I'm getting notifications from ESPN right now. Fuck ESPN and them. Hold on, cuz. 1 second. Them niggas trying to play my nigga Javante, dog. 1 second, y'all. Yeah, real shit. Look, hold on. Yeah, they try to play my dog Javante and them. But it's all good. Look, I ain't mad because that's what haters do. They hate all the time. You know what I'm saying? Without the facts. But we gonna talk about it. Hold on, y'all. I just got back to the crib. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, man. Fuck. Yeah. They hating on the kid, Javante Davis, man. They hating on that nigga. They want to see young Black King fail. They want to see him in the casket. They want to see him behind the bars. They want to see my nigga GTD motherfucker behind bars, nigga. Like he motherfucking Tupac. Straight up. Yeah. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat that's already here, though. Yeah, man, they try to play my dude Javante Davis, saying he's a woman beater. They playing footage from fucking when he was at that basketball game with his other baby mama like years ago. Like, man, like you could tell they don't like us, bro. They do not like us. Cause them folks, man, they had article after article, tweet after tweet. I just don't like. I don't like the way he does this and he's doing all. Man, fuck all that shit, man. We gonna read them tweets tonight, man. We gonna read them motherfucking tweets. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to motherfucking everybody in the chat. Hold on, man. What the fuck? This shit's so bootleg. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. I don't like just looking at that blank ass screen. That's it. That's it. But you said I seen everybody on Twitter quiet. Man, dude, hold on, bro. Hold on. I got real life conversations and tweets that I had with these motherfuckers, and I'm telling them like, man, you niggas need to eat a fucking fish, man. I bet you these niggas fucking deleted their tweets too. I bet they did. That's some sucker shit. Like, own up to that shit. If you feel like Javante Davis, this and that, and it was proven that it was false, own up to that shit, cuz. Don't be no sucker out here. I see these dudes talking about some, nah, man, it's not like that. You know, based off the information above, it was just I'm like, dude, based off the fucking information, you can already tell that it was some bullshit. This nigga had a fucking $1,000 bond, which is really $100 fucking bond. And this guy, as rich as he is, man, high profile Negro. Come on, bro. If they wanted to, they could have threw the book at him. If it was real, like a real life fucking beating, they would have gave him like hold that nigga with no bail, no nothing. Facts. Hold on. Let me drop the link in the chat. Gotta let folks know you're live right now. But boxing overall, they owe Tank a major an apology. Super. All he did was just fucking live his life, trying to get ready for this fight. And a lot of people start putting out reports saying, oh man, the fight is canceled and this and that. I'm like, where are you getting this information that the fight is canceled? Please tell me. Where'd you get this information from? And then, man, the person I really been trying to get fucking to speak to, I'm trying to get fucking a response from, I'm at, is motherfucking Luda Bella. Luda Bella, fucking another fucking pale face, snake eyed motherfucking white man in boxing. Man, hold on. I just gotta read this tweet to y'all, man. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Gervonta Davis and his baby mother situation, where this person accused Gervonta of hitting her and the child. But it was really sketchy from the gate, man. So ain't that dude from New York? Yeah, he's from New York. If you talk about Luda Bella, he's from New York. But yeah. Man, motherfucker probably delete his fucking tweets. Oh man. So Luda Bella says a man who seriously beats up women is a piece of shit. Period. I don't care how good you are at the sport. You're still a nah. Nah, whole real shit though. He said a man who seriously beats up a woman is a piece of shit. Period. I don't care how good you are at the sport. And dude, everybody's like, yeah, Lou, tell him, man. Tell him, Lou. Tell him, Lou. And Chris Mannix, he makes a fucking motherfucking article, and it says boxing must take a stand after Gervonta Davis arrest. All this shit, man. I'm like, hold on. The motherfuckers sound like y'all ready to ring up the motherfucking, round up the motherfucking clan or something. The motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, the lynch mob for Gervonta Davis. We must take a stand against him. He's such an evil person and all his wrongdoings. And look at him. He's just so, man, shut the fuck up, Lou, because you're a piece of shit. I hate the fucking moral police. I hate the fucking moral police. For real. This motherfucker, Luda Bella, and all these motherfuckers, Chris Mannix, are descendants of fucking slave owners and shit. And they want to talk about fucking morals and shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Luda Bella, making money off of fucking black fighters. Man, black fighters in his fucking under his banner, gets killed in the ring. He just never mind that shit. Money is money. The show must fucking go on. He ain't out here breaking bread with people's families and shit, his fighters' families who passed away. Fuck that shit, man. So I'm trying to jump back on a little bit, fam. Yeah, you can jump on in a minute. Shit, I put the link in the chat. I'm just talking about shit. Y'all gotta give me a second too. I'm over eating this good ass sandwich. But real shit, this situation really shows us who's real in boxing and who's fake. And this situation showed you that a lot of people had built up animosity towards Gervonta because these guys was willing to throw him under the bus over an accusation. An accusation, bro. And they want to act like there's not women out here who do crazy shit like that, like lie and say, hey, this person trying to harm me. My baby father trying to harm me because he don't want to be with her and the child. Yeah, shit like that happens, man. I seen that shit with my own eyes. Shit like that happens. Real shit. My main argument, I was telling folks, I was just like, man, just wait till all the facts come out. That's all you gotta do. Just wait till all the facts come out. Because right now, that shit sound crazy. She ain't never said Gervonta Davis fucking punched me and my kid. She just said, oh, what he's gonna do that and do that. Sounded real frantic and shit. It wasn't something that like, oh, he's fucking punching my eye and he hit me with a fucking hook, got me coughing blood. That type of shit. Like, man. I just don't appreciate the slander, man. And we was telling folks, we was like, man, hold on. I gotta call it out. Call it out. It's definitely race related because how the fuck are you going to crucify this guy off an accusation but silent on motherfuckers getting a guilty verdict? Motherfucking Kovalev. This guy Kovalev beat up his girlfriend or whoever she was to him. Beat up the dog. Had this woman in motherfucking in the hospital in a neck brace and shit. Like Kovalev, the man who killed the man in the fucking ring. And you ain't hear Ludabella or Chris Mannix write no damn article about that shit. Because we know what time it is. Said broke her spinal. It was spinal. KKK Kovalev. Nah, real shit. They ain't say nothing about that. Nothing about that. They ain't say about nothing about him posting monkey fucking pictures in reference to Adonis Stevenson and shit. They don't never talk about that type of shit. Matter of fact, they ain't talk about fucking Tyson Fury being in the like, bro. How the fuck? That's how you know these motherfuckers is pussy and they real life scary. How the hell when you gonna talk about how motherfucking you care about boxing and you love boxing and you have integrity and all this bullshit, but here you are, you see Tyson Fury getting banned from the United States of America this fucking year for being in a mob, something that should be frowned upon from boxing because we all know whenever the mob is involved in boxing, it's not good. So instead of calling that shit out, you want to call out targets like Gervonta Davis. And we see why. We see why. Because you like throwing stones on black people. A lot of people feel like, oh, you know, black people just used to being fucking targeted. So it don't matter if I talk about that. It's just, you know, it's whatever. They're guilty until proven innocent. They have that type of mentality. And some people it's subconscious and some people it's just out in the open. Like the Latin snake, Sergio, whatever his name is, he a fucking fraud too. Talking crazy about Javante. All these dudes. And that's why Javante like, man, fuck you. Uh and these guys were putting out reports saying, oh, the fight is in jeopardy. They said the fight is in jeopardy. How the fight in jeopardy? The nigga literally bought it out the same day. Same day. With $100. With a fucking $100, bro. 250s. That's how much his bond was. And that's how I just knew. I told people, I said, man, y'all gonna be feeling real stupid. Y'all gonna have to give this man an apology. Looking at this fucking bail. And then you hear fucking rats. These fucking rats saying things like, oh man, well, he forced her to say that. Somebody told me that Javante Davis forced his baby mother to say that, to write that post on Instagram. No, bro. She came to the realization like, man, I can get charged for this shit. Let me just chill. Let me just tell her what the fuck happened. I don't want to get hit with fucking defamation of character. They don't play that shit. Y'all seen what happened to that chick that was messing with Cardi B? Trying to defame him. I mean, her. Say, yo, what's up, man? Man, we just talking boxing, man. Shit's real. And then in the mix of that, Javante Davis is going back and forth with Devin Haney again. Because the footage of Devin Haney sparring against Hector Garcia came out. And man, oh man, if anybody got haters, it's not just Javante Davis only. It's Devin Haney. That young man got a lot of haters, bro. A lot of haters. And it's not like, the sad part is like, it's like they can't say he's not good. So they resort to saying, oh, well, he don't have power and power this and all that. Like, man, shut the fuck up, because that video of Hector Garcia fighting sparring Haney came out, and Haney looked fucking phenomenal on that shit. No, he wasn't in there trying to knock his head off and knock him out. He was just fucking smart boxing. Hit him with that lightning fast jab, and Hector couldn't even fucking land a punch on this dude. Devin Haney was toying with this dude, and you see why he got better fucking work? Because he's like, man, I need somebody that's going to give me a challenge. Now, a lot of people trying to twist up his words and say, oh, well, you were saying that you was hurting him and all this and sparring. Like, Devin didn't even say all that. He said, I sparred that nigga and he's easy work. No, he said, I sparred him and he's a tune-up. He's a tune-up. I kicked that motherfucker out of camp. And then a lot of people try to say, oh, he capping. And then Albert Bell came out and said, yo, Devin ain't capping. That motherfucker's telling the truth. Man, but I'm going to keep it 1,000. I don't really give a fuck about that Ryan Garcia fight. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's going to sell. But the fight I really want to see, like, man, if you ask Art, man, what fight you want to see for real, for real? You know what I'm going to tell you? I want to see Devin Haney versus Javante Davis. You know why? Because I know these brothers are both skilled. They're both young. and they both got it. They got what it takes, man. I'm impressed by both of them brothers, man. Athletically, you know what I'm saying? Physically, mentally. I'm proud of them dudes, and I feel like they both got it. And I got $100 for any network that's trying to do it.
What up?
Yo, what's popping, man?
Cooling. So I'm sure you heard the news like everybody else.
Hell yeah, we was just cooking up on that shit, man. And one thing I'm cooking up on for sure is how all these people that had these articles and all this bullshit, how
Foxy IQ's bitch ass.
they super silent.
Or it's a ring IQ, whatever, whichever one.
Oh, I call him Pink IQ
I
because that motherfucker
can't
look
stand
pink.
that dude.
I son
Yeah.
that motherfucker. I took his
Yeah.
money and I bought my girl a nice fucking dinner.
Oh, that's the dude that's always talking about you own money?
No, he owed me money and he paid me because we had a debate on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
We had made a debate about, or we had a debate about if Wilder Fury 3 was going to happen because this motherfucker told me that Anthony Joshua versus Fury is going to happen and Wilder's going to lose the arbitration and Bob Arum's a lawyer and I don't know shit. They ended up paying me $100 for that shit. So that's why I just be looking at this dude like, this is y'all leader? This is y'all king?
Right.
But
I'm
yeah,
glad the fight's not. Go ahead.
what's your thoughts on Gervonta Davis and this whole situation and the fight? People saying the fight was going to be canceled and all this shit.
See, that's why LeBron's smart. You gotta get you a girl that you was with when you was in the mud. Because a lot of these girls like that, they get with these athletes, you don't know their intentions. Like, you love me for me or do you love me for my money? You know? Um and let's be real, like we all know like most of the time a woman's gonna want to be with a man who can provide for them, which that's female nature and I understand that. But I don't know, like they gotta get and they gotta get like there's some like regular girls in small towns. Like why is all your females gotta be IG models?
What you need to do is go to church and find you a girl at church.
I don't know, but like
You
in
ain't
this
gonna find
modern
a
day,
nice girl
bro,
at the
you
bar.
you ain't gonna find no innocent girl in this modern day world, bro. So I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm saying like get you a regular girl, not some IG model, because the next nigga with a bag could just get her. So like that's not somebody that should be the
Yeah,
mother of your children.
I always said that shit was dumb. Like, look,
Yeah, like I understand smashing them like you know here and there, but like making the mother of my children, no, I can't do that. You got OnlyFans, you know, you showing your ass out for everybody on Instagram. Like, nah, you're not finna be the mother of my children, bro. Like,
my mama is on motherfucking Instagram. I don't want her seeing all that shit.
right, your kids gonna grow up one day. They gotta see that shit. Hey man, I saw your mama naked, bro. Like, think about that for a second. So
Right.
that's your name on. She represents you.
Yeah,
But
and that's one thing that we came to the conclusion with. Like, first of all, we just saying glad our brother is, he didn't get ambushed and killed by law enforcement. That's one thing we got to be happy that didn't happen because
right,
in today's age, if you call fucking law enforcement on black people and say that they try to kill you, best believe you're not going to get happy officers when they arrive on the scene.
right. And don't most of these niggas they're separated from their family during camp, so I'm not
Looks
sure
like
about
he
you
wasn't.
leaving. Shouldn't be doing that, bro.
Him. But one thing I was impressed with when they booked him, he weighed in at 140. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was looking at. Like, man,
Focus tank is a dangerous tank.
yeah, man. But is he gonna be a focus tank? Is what people trying to figure out.
I think I'm not gonna lie. This ain't gonna be an easy fight, cause bro can fight, but
This shit
some of the
better
shit
be a
he do,
fight.
yeah. Cause well, I'm just saying, like he got some skills, and he don't keep his head on the center line.
Yes, he does.
So So I mean, he
Yeah,
does keep his head on the center line. I'm sorry. So that's why I think Tank is going to knock him out. Um, but he will have to like solve some clues. I guess if you want to say like that
no, the fuck
before
he
that
won't.
happens.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. But I'm saying, nigga, what
He
Devin
gonna walk through this nigga.
Hector Garcia is a motherfucking tune-up, nigga. I'm
Oh,
at 100. He may not be a tune-up for niggas like Colbert and that type of level and Rashid Rivera and all that shit. But he's a motherfucking tune-up for niggas like Javante Davis, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson.
no. See, the difference with Devin is Devin is a goddamn welterweight. Let's keep it a buck. So he had to keep. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like so that was it was easy for him to keep the jab at the end of him, but Tank don't got that size advantage over this dude. So it's gonna be more of a
styles do make fights. That's
yeah.
true. But yeah, that's very true. And did you see that sparring clip?
Yeah, this nigga fights at 130, bro. Like, and Dev was probably not even on weight in that fight. He probably went around like 160. But either way, yeah, I did see it. Dev was piecing his ass up.
And people, people are saying, "Oh, I'm not impressed. I'm not." This is what he was talking about. I'm like, bro, what do you?
Well,
do you not
the
see?
way, yeah, I I see what they mean because the way Dev described it, like he was beating the shit out of him, and that's not what I saw. I
Dev
saw,
didn't describe it like he was beating the shit out. He described it like that motherfucker's a tune-up, bro. Like he's not on our
Mhm.
fucking level. He didn't say,
Mm.
"Man, I went in there and I knocked that motherfucker's head off," like Tank be saying in sparring. He said,
I
"No,
can see, but that's
I took
disrespectful
him
to the
out."
sport because this man is still a champion.
Who? Hector?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like,
he's coming up in weight, but like it's not like Tank got a size advantage over this nigga. Tank is a midget too.
but like I'm saying, I'm not saying that Hector is not a good fighter, but I'm saying
Hmm.
clear levels to this boxing game, bro. And Javante Davis, Haney, and Shakur are nigga. Come on, bro. We too far in this game to say, man, I ain't gonna lie. Because if you go to the motherfucking Vegas, who who you gonna see betting on fucking Hector?
Nobody, but hey,
Not,
that's same thing happened with Mike Tyson and fucking what's his name, Buster Douglas. Shit can happen,
shit can happen. Shit can
right?
happen. This is boxing. This is
Yeah, that Tank do some crazy shit. He's thinking about his baby mama and his kid and all this bullshit that's going on. He gets caught with something crazy. Shit can happen.
my thing is Tank is not motherfucking Teofimo Lopez. This
No,
motherfucker FBA, bro. He not some weak-minded motherfucker that never been through the pressure. He's been through the pressure, man, before in life. And just dealing with that and then having a box. I heard him on Gilly the Kid's podcast explaining how, like, man, after a situation with my BM, I actually go into sparring and beat niggas' asses. He said that.
yeah, this might make him mad. You're right.
So I'm not saying he ain't no fucking fragile Teofimo Lopez ass motherfucker, bro. This nigga's legit, man. I'm sorry, Tank.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a lot more to break him, bro.
I gotta keep it a
I can
buck though.
see if I can see if it was something else, like somebody in his family passed away or something like that.
Don't forget that court case because that shit that he might have to do some jail time for that shit.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do at least like a month some change.
Yeah, because that's not looking good on that end. But I will say this: I'm not really a big Tank fan. I feel like Shakur, that's my guy, and Dev Loki be hating on him. And let me tell you why. Like he got that star. Like he get more attention than both of them combined. Like no matter what he do, good or bad, like he gets more love from
This shit right
his
here.
people.
Oh
It's
my
the truth, bro.
god, they really like because people don't even understand the type of like game. Like, how can I explain this?
He a pay per
When
view
when it, when
fighter.
it
They're
comes,
not.
listen, real quick. I'm gonna just try to compare to rapping. Some rappers, right? They just pop, and they here today and they gone tomorrow. But
Mhm.
some rappers, man, when they really spitting and they're talking about their life struggles and the good, the bad, the ugly, that's when you gain like hardcore followers. Like, man, this guy's a human being like me. You know what I'm saying? Some people see that. Javante Davis going through this situation right now, it's letting people know that, hey man, we all been through this type of shit. We've seen crazy motherfuckers before. We've seen wicked baby mamas and all that. So we feel what this nigga's coming from. So they're relating to Tank on more than just a boxing level, more like this is the guy, you know what I'm saying? He's been through it.
Yeah, this nigga's on all the socials. He's on Say Cheese, he's on Shade Room, he's on hip hop mixtapes, he's on all that. So he's a very visible person. Like he's one of the few boxers that's like probably known by casuals. So a lot of guys in this sport we know they don't got that.
He's everywhere, bro.
But I still think Dev and Shakur will beat him. But and if you put and let's be real, if you put Dev and Shakur like in a room and like a lie detector, they would want a Ryan Garcia fight. One, it's a very very winnable fight for them, but two, the whole hoopla around it and like the money you would get and the attention you would get for that fight would be huge. So that yeah,
Gervonta Davis is like the motherfucking the Tupac in the '90s, and Haney and Shakur is like motherfucking
Jay-Z and Nas.
Because it's like, yeah, we know the motherfucker, they got skills and they got the accolades, but this motherfucker right here, crazy man, he going hard, man. I just love that shit, real. You know what I'm saying? It's like that, dude. It's like this guy's popping. He got the bitches, he got the money. You know what I'm saying? Like all the attention, all eyes is on him, like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? He got the tattoos and shit. Like, bro, I'm gonna just keep it 100. People
Mike Tyson.
He's like the Mike Tyson of this generation, bro.
Right.
I was talking to my BM about that. We're just like, she was like, yeah, I've been seeing Tank all on the social media platform she goes on. You know what I'm saying? She said she's seen this shit on the site she's been going on. So it's like, man, this motherfucker's transcending from just boxing to just all over.
Bro, you could literally make a movie about this nigga, him and Coach Calvin. Like, think about it, Coach Calvin.
Make a movie about Devin Haney and Shakur, though.
Yeah, but the Tanks movie would be more interesting because, like, no disrespect to them guys, but like Coach Calvin, this is a brother who went to prison for, I don't know what he went to prison for, but he got out and decided to change his life and start helping, kids in the inner city. And one of them was Tank Davis. And you saw Tank Davis, we know what kind of background he got. All his friends, got killed through gunfire. But he stuck to the gym. He stayed in the gym, and you see where he is. Where he's at right now. That you can make a movie about this shit.
That's true.
Floyd Mayweather, think about that.
Black America's story right there. Let's keep it 100. A lot of our brothers and sisters go through that type of shit, and that's what pressure fucking makes diamonds, like they say, man. Because, but also like Devin Haney's story too, man. Like a young kid, his father was in that shit. His father said, hey, fuck that. I want to, show my kid the life, provide for my family. And he put himself in a position where his son is doing this motherfucking thing, and he's making history, getting all the belts, being right next to Sweet Pea, you know what I'm saying, in the history books, bro. It's like, that's just dope, too.
And that's why you don't see Devin Haney in the news for dumb shit like that, because he got a good father on his side.
He do. But I was watching the 85 South show. They had Devin Haney on it. You know what the 85 South show is?
Yeah. With what's the name? DC Young Fly and them and
DC, yeah. So they had him on there, and it's like they were talking about his father, and it was like, man, what does your father tell you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What is the one thing that he always tell you? And Carlos was laughing. I mean, he threw a little something in there. I don't know if it was a jab at Haney or he was just putting it out there, but he was just like, I know his pops probably like, man, son, leave them hoes alone. Thinking like, man, does Bill Haney really talk about like, hey, Devin, like, I see you doing your thing, young man, but ladies could be a distraction if you don't have the right one.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, my brother Devin Haney do got an Instagram model on his arm, a well-known Instagram model.
With the OnlyFans, like I was saying.
History, fam. I have history of just, you know what I'm saying? But He's a
I
man.
think he just leading her on. I don't think he gonna marry her or anything. I hope not. But you know what? That's his business if he want to do that. But
Yeah, that's his
uh,
business. But it's like,
Shakur,
yeah.
Shakur done made this girl. I don't know if you know who he's with. Lyric. He made her his fiance, and she been like with rappers like Young Boy. I think Kodak. I don't know if I want to go after like I don't know. Seemed to me like the brother is about to marry a groupie, but
But
hey,
it's like this, bro. These boxers, bro, they spend their whole lives in the gym.
mhm,
You know what I'm saying? They not out here macking the shorties up. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them and going through that phase. You know that phase that we went through growing up, like talking to chicks and how to
right,
how you know how to game them up and stuff like that.
right,
They skip that part because they're in the gym working fucking hard. So
yep,
now they're grown with money. It's like they don't really like, what I'm saying? To my knowledge, I feel like they don't really understand like that these bitches, they
mhm,
can't sometimes they can be real wicked, you know? And I feel like them chicks they put it on these young brothers and they ain't never had it like that. So it's like, damn, they sticking around.
yeah. That's a good point. And I used to think that like my theory was that why there were these type of girls is because they were trying to get on the shade room and things like that, like get more notoriety by being with like chicks with like a profile, I guess.
But them chicks be around and they can match they fly, man. Like
Yeah,
who stay fly? Like Ari Sheffer or whatever Fletcher, her and Javante Davis, man. Like that shit was quick, wasn't it? But that
yeah,
shit there boost his name up too, because they was like, oh, that's Ari new boyfriend. She ain't fucking with G Herbo no more. She fucking with Javante Davis, and he a boxer and all this da da da. And he Floyd, that's money. Say that it's just like that, bro. Javante Davis is in the culture, bro. He's stamped in. And
right.
Devin Haney, man, and Shakur Stevenson, I don't know if they can get stamped in like that. They gotta, not saying that they gotta get in trouble or do some crazy shit, but they gotta figure something out to connect with uh, the community, Black society.
Um, well, for niggas like that, because of their fighting style, the best way for them to do is to fight the best. Tank, he can afford to fight whoever he wants because he be knocking motherfuckers out, and that should be on ESPN and Sports Center.
You
So
see
that's
this
how he.
shit? I go in the gym. Oh, that's Javante Davis knocking out motherfucker, bro.
Right.
Where you get
You
that
heard
shit
little
from?
baby.
Artman Apparel. Artman Apparel.
Yeah.
That's where I got it from.
Right. You heard little baby on that one song. Heavy hitter like Javante
Javante
Davis.
Davis. I got a
Right.
picture, illustration that I did of Javante Davis. And it has fucking Lil Durk next to him because he walked out during the cruise fight. And I'm like,
Right.
man, that shit's hard. Like, that motherfucker stamped in. See,
Hey, to be fair, the Shakur did get walked out by Dirk too.
oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. But nigga, come on now. Ain't no tank. Nigga, that venue was packed, nigga, for tank.
Right. Yeah, that's a true story.
Shakur Stevenson, when it comes to him being named in the culture right now, it's looking negative because he's skilled, but he's being known right now as the guy that survived a motherfucking damn near shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't like that for him. I don't like that because people,
Well,
yeah.
the only way is they might have to get a Javante Davis fight. Then he can take their fans or his fans if they beat him.
But
It's the only way.
man, if I was in Devin Haney's camp, like if I was working like PR for him, it's free game. I would build my profile as the guy that's going to beat Javante Davis.
Okay.
I would literally be around like, man, yeah, he cool, but nigga, I'm the real fucking deal. I got the big belts. That man don't want to fight me, and he got to
I
be
don't,
cocky with it. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
think fight's ever gonna happen.
Devin Haney got to understand,
Hmm.
nigga. It don't matter if your hair is a low fade, your teeth is all white, your skill, nigga. They gonna hate you, bro. They're gonna hate you. He
Yeah, that's
needs.
true. He's trying to go the Sugar Ray Leonard route. That's not gonna work.
Yes, it's not gonna work. It's not the Floyd Patterson work. It's not gonna work. He needs to fucking feed off the hate. Man, feed up the hate. Keep on dropping interviews and stalking shit and saying, I whooped all them niggas' asses.
Shakur can do that. Shakur, his route, he needs to be the bad guy, which I think he's gonna start doing. And he can do that because Shakur has the personality to do that. Even though I don't think he is a bad dude, but he needs to go down the trash talking bad guy route, which another person on that which you guys aren't very fond of, but Keyshawn could do that too.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm never saying, oh man, fuck that guy, fuck him for the rest of his life. Nah, a lot of people may say that shit, but I ain't saying that shit because I understand that now we're gonna be watching you to see if you're gonna lose.
right.
You know what that means? You're getting more views. You
Yeah,
don't lose, you step up in competition. You go in there with picking you to lose and you win. It's like, oh shit, he's the real deal. He goes into another fight, we're picking him to lose, and he wins. He's the real deal. That's the fucking recipe. Honestly, from watching Floyd, he really had the blueprint for Black American fighters to fucking pop.
mm,
Does he know why? You know why?
yeah. That's
Because
unfortunate. It has to be that way.
it doesn't just have to be knockouts. He
Mhm.
showed you you can be entertaining, feed off the hate, feed off the racism, laugh in their face, go in there, show them that hey man, I'm untouchable. Improve it.
But the problem is, people like Dev or even a person like Boots. That's not their personality. So for them to just go out of character and do that, it wouldn't even look legit. You know,
Yeah, but
Shakur can kind of do that because he's shown like signs of doing the Jamel Herring situation with the belts. So Shakur, maybe he can do that, but Dev has never really been that person. So for him to just do a whole 180 and
a
become
thug.
some villain overnight, that's gonna look like some deadbeat shit.
I ain't saying he gotta be some like acting like a thug and all that bullshit. I'm just saying like he just
Right.
got confident and cocky like Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like that. Like he ain't gotta be out here doing too much, trying to clown
right.
niggas. Just be like, man, I'm really about it. And he's doing that to a certain extent because think about it. That Hector Garcia interview that I posted uh, on Twitter and shit like that, it's getting spins and all that because a lot of people are like they like you know what I'm saying, they like combating certain things, they like the discourse. These motherfuckers, they hate Devin Haney, so they're sharing this shit. Everybody's sharing it. But while they're sharing it, it's giving Devin Haney eyes. A lot of eyes. And he needs to build his fucking character off of the guy that's gonna beat Gervonta Davis.
Hmm.
He goes on the 85 South show. They asked him, they said, who went in this sparring? He said, me, nigga. Me. That's what the fuck we want to hear, bro. We want to hear shit
So
like that because
somebody, yeah,
eventually we want to see you in the ring with him.
somebody leaked that shit with Hector Garcia. So I know somebody can leak something with Tank Davis. Like somebody got the footage of that shit. Come on now, somebody needs to pay
Devin
up.
gets a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
People don't respect him as I don't understand like why y'all not respecting this man as a champion. He like, oh, he gonna lose. He's gonna get rocked and da da da. I'm like,
It's
bro,
it's cause bro,
what?
Dev don't get knockouts, and they don't really respect Cambosos like that. So that's
Shakur
why.
don't get knockouts like that. Why they respect Valdez?
Well,
Motherfuckers,
because Valdez was undefeated. I hate to say it, but that's why.
well, he was a drug cheat. He already showed us he can't hang.
That's true. But well, in my opinion, I think Shakur has been more dominant in his fights than Devin has.
I think Devin has because he's been going there having flawless victories. Show us Shakur Stevenson. But I feel like
Well, you can't say flawless when you got rocked.
his level of competition is just a tad bit higher. I ain't saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm saying he put
Hmm.
himself in the position where, when it's all said and done, his accomplishments and his goals that he had achieved, it looks like it's better on paper than these guys, Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis, to be honest, because that undisputed shit is fucking gold. Now, imagine he goes up to 140, become a unified champion there, and then imagine he goes up to 137 and become a unified champion there. That's just gonna look fucking great.
Yeah, I was just thinking about something.
Yeah,
This is a golden a golden era for
It
FBA
definitely is.
fighters.
It definitely is, bro. And then I was just thinking about that this morning because I seen a video of that dude, the young dude in TMT they just signed, or I think they
Oh,
signed him, but his name is like,
oh, Carmel Murray. Yeah, that kid looks special, bro.
man, I'm like,
God,
oh, what the fuck? Like this shit ain't never gonna end, bro. This
he looked better
never,
than Tank was at that age. I'm not gonna lie to you. He looked more of a complete fighter. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Like looks like his bag is a little bit deeper as far as skill sets. But you know, time will tell. He kind of look like a replica copy of him. They went and cloned this nigga.
that's
He's
why.
like,
That's why Floyd didn't even sweat it. He didn't
yeah,
even sweat it because it's like, yeah, man, fuck, came and went, but
I got another one.
we got another. We
And
got
don't forget about that kid in Showtime, Ashton Sylvie too. He nice.
he on
He
TMT.
FB. No, but he's with Showtime, PBC, I believe.
And then
He's under Jake Paul, or was it Logan? Whichever one of the Paul brothers. But I figure he did that shit, you know, to get his name. He's trying to be like a star.
you know who I've been watching a lot of lately?
Who?
Boots. And no, I've been watching a lot of Boots, but I've been watching some Rashidi Ellis, Speedy, whatever his name is. Yeah.
Did you watch his fight with Rocha?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Rashidi, he got a speed advantage over Duran. If they were to fight, he got about a speed advantage as far as hand speed goes. But everywhere else, Duran Boots is a better fighter.
And I noticed that too. I said that. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, but that speed, and he does have good IQ as well. He's not some
Yes.
guy who just throws a lot of punches like Amir Khan or some shit. He's skilled. He's skilled. What you think about his
Yeah.
pop? Got decent pop or what?
Uh, he has okay pop. Like Rocha was walking him down low key. I felt like he didn't respect his power. Well, maybe Rocha's just a tough ass dude, but like I don't know. Like I feel like Boots can
He
break him
slapped like
down.
he slapped that last dude in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, he gonna have to run in that fight. I'm gonna just say that.
He gonna be on
He
this.
gonna have to pot shot and run around the ring. That's his only chance. And hope he gets a decision.
Boots will probably stop that nigga.
He will.
Real shit.
He gonna he gonna yeah.
Man, my favorite punch that Boots throw is that motherfucking like straight either hand, just straight down the fucking center to the fucking stomach. I be like, yo, that shit look like it fucking hurt.
Don't it? Matter
Yeah,
of fact, I know you've been I know you've been looking for that Abreu fight against with Jerron
I
Ennis.
watched it
Oh, you watched it?
on
Yeah,
Showtime.
it's on there.
On
Where'd
Showtime.
you watch it?
Showtime the app.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I watched that shit over. I was like, me and my wife was watching that shit. She was laughing because she was laughing at how this nigga Abreu trying to get buck and they end up getting slept.
Yeah.
that was a fucking good fight, man, because he really showed me that even under pressure from motherfuckers fighting dirty,
Mm-hmm.
he could turn it up and get you out of there.
Yeah. Them Philly gym wars prepare you for that.
Yeah, that I really like how he fucking kind of shoulder rolled and motherfucking hit him with that uppercut. I said, oh shit.
Yeah, you know they be saying that he's only he fights little people. What's his name came in overweight, so he was like 150 something
Yeah,
during that fight.
it didn't even matter, bro. If anything, that's a
Yeah.
disadvantage for you because you could be slower.
Right. That's what these niggas don't realize. Like it don't matter. I want
And
to.
that's what I consider pound for pound, really. When
Right.
you're able to fight guys that's bigger than you, or even move up to guys who's bigger than you, and you can still beat them. Like
Right.
y'all naturally came from the same weight class. That's what I
Right.
consider pound for pound.
Yeah.
Not you fighting motherfucking scrubs. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you go up and fight a guy and outclass him like you just did in your fucking other, you know?
And yeah. And to me, why I consider Boost the best fighter in the world is he can do that shit that Shakur and Devin does, or he can keep you at the end of a jab, or he can just outbox you for 12 rounds if he wanted to. But the difference with him is he can get you out of there.
You think he's more physically gifted than Devin and Shakur Stevenson?
Not even close. They're not in the same room with him when it comes to like athleticism. Come on now, you've seen it.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
not even close. Especially
Uh,
Shakur. I think Dev's a little bit more athletic than Shakur. Not by much. They're both super athletic, but Boots is like a Roy Jones type of fighter. Has crazy hand speed, crazy power, super crazy
I'm gonna keep it
reflexes.
1,000. I'm gonna keep it a
Yeah.
1,000. I know people might say I'm crazy, but honestly,
Hmm.
like skill wise, I feel like Boots Ennis, like the way he looks, it looks better than Roy Jones to me. Like, and I'm not
Mm.
gonna say, oh, Roy Jones is trash and da 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 da. I'm just saying, like, man, the motherfucker, he keeps his hands up. He
No, no,
knows
no.
what to
You
do.
are absolutely right. But the difference is Roy was a way freakier athlete than
That's
Draw
what
Ennis.
I'm saying. Roy Jones Jr. was like a super athlete, so it's like, yeah, he
Yeah,
can afford to like keep his hands down and do shit like that. And I know
right.
old heads gonna come in here. Oh, this nigga talking that great, nigga,
Oh,
man.
you right.
Bro, when you look in the next 10 years, they're gonna be saying, "Damn, this nigga's one of the best motherfucking fighters we ain't never motherfucking seen." Real
Right.
shit.
Yeah,
Just look, just look at
I
him.
can't imagine this dude being a hype job. Like the work ethic, the talent, what people say about him, like everything just points to him being a great fighter.
Nigga, I don't box,
Yeah,
and I'd
I
be
would not.
scared for these boxers, bro. Real shit. Besides
Yeah.
niggas like fucking Spence and Terrence Crawford, when it comes to guys like who else is in that weight class? Like
Stanionis, Virgil.
Virgil Ortiz and motherfucking what's his name, Tiger Johnson and all that shit.
Oh,
Man,
he's at 140.
oh, he's at 140. Oh,
Yeah.
who else is at 140?
That kid, he's on Top Rank. Jaleel Hackett, he's at 147.
And all that shit. Like, bro, like this nigga is a whole nother animal, bro. Like, he can really hurt you.
Oh yeah, that's why niggas don't want to fight him because it's one thing to lose. You know you're gonna lose to somebody, but if a nigga can like basically affect your future life as a person, like like then
That's
that's the
scary.
type of that's Boots. He could really hurt you for real, for real. Like what Morel did to what's his name, Adios, that type of shit.
This nigga threw a punch where he's like, he was hitting the pads on that fight hype video. He threw a punch, and this nigga threw a crazy overhand like that, and it landed dead in the center of the pad. And I said, "Oh shit, bro! I would even see that shit coming if I
Right.
was fighting that nigga. How do you block an overhand coming that fucking? That's the same punch he threw on fucking Delorme. Is what I seen him throw on the fucking pad, and I said,
Yeah, that,
"Oh shit."
that shit wasn't an accident. They train for that type of shit.
Yeah, they talking about, oh, he punching in the back of the head. Nah, nigga, he punched. Your ass just thought he was going one way, and you moved your head a certain way. He cracked your ass.
I
That's
don't
what.
know if you noticed, he stands up in the corner.
Yeah, and that's also intimidating
Yeah, bro, and he sees in the gym every single day. That's all he tweets.
in the gym and
Like,
church. In the gym and church,
right, gym or church. I'm like, damn, this must be a boring ass nigga, but shit, the motherfucker fight.
he don't give a fuck because he know he about to put his family on.
Right, exactly, forever, and his
It's
legacy.
undeniable. Like it's like Kobe Bryant coming up. It's like, damn, like man, you already know this nigga gonna be good, man. Fuck.
Yeah, they
Boost,
don't want to have to fight
boost
him unless he's a champion.
Boost the type of nigga if boxers were required to fucking go to college before they box. Boost the type of nigga that goes straight from high school into the pros.
Yep,
Type shit.
true story. I was just talking. I was on a different panel with a dude named Johnny Ortiz. He's in Boots camp.
Yeah.
He say he's been around boxing for like 30 years, something like that. So he's seen Floyd Mayweather work. He's seen Andre Ward. He's seen a little bit of Spence, and I don't know if he's seen Crawford. But he's seen all these dudes spar and work. He said John Ennis is the best fighter he's ever seen. He said, and recently, that kid Jaleel Hackett, right? Not
Yeah.
not Jaleel Hackett. Jaha Tucker.
No.
He's with Top Rank. Jaha Tucker.
No. I probably know if I seen him, but Go ahead.
Anyways, like the word around the street was he was talking shit, saying that Boots is ducking him, like to get work sparring. So he set it up. Him and his dad, like him and Jaha's father. Um, I said, "How did it go?" Well, I can't talk about sparring. I said, "Oh, well, come on, just give me something, goddamn it." He said, "I'll just say this: Jaha got a lot of heart." So he said he lasted about like 5 rounds, but he said he got a lot of heart. He said his dad was mad. I don't know what them niggas expected, but he said Boots is the only fighter he's ever seen not nobody get the best of him in sparring. Because most of these dudes, no matter how great they are, they have days where somebody gets the best of them in sparring. Even Floyd. He said Boots nobody's ever got the best of him in sparring. So like I said, man, either
Boots versus,
yeah,
I want to see Boots versus Spence. Probably not at 147.
54. Yeah, Boots got to become a champion first before that happens.
Yeah.
Spence ain't finna fight this nigga for him just being a contender.
Nigga, imagine Spence fighting this nigga in Dallas. Nigga as a contender coming up. Man.
Cowboys, Eagles, Philly versus Dallas.
Everybody go, man, that shit gonna be whoo.
That shit gonna be bigger than Crawford and Spence if as long as Boots gets the right names.
At this point, yes, because before Crawford took this Avenesian fight, niggas had fucking high hopes for that fight. But now it's like, man, fuck that shit. This nigga out here stalling this shit, man. We tired of that shit now.
Right. It's time for some new blood.
And that's what the new generation gonna be. I'm pretty sure the new generation gonna be like, we're not like the old gen. We fight. We fight each other. Who you think gonna pop it off first?
What you mean?
Who's gonna fight first? Haney versus Shakur, Haney versus Shakur, or Javante versus Haney? Who you think's gonna pop it off first?
I think once Devin goes to 140, Shakur is gonna stay at 135 to clean up the division and become undisputed. So we might not see them two niggas fight until 147. I don't really see Tank going to 140 to fight Devin Haney. Because Dev would have the advantage there because he wouldn't be weight drained. He's already bigger than you by a lot. I could be wrong, but I don't see Tank doing that. But if he does, shit, great fight. Let's see it. I think they might do it though, just because it'll make a lot of money.
Man, I can't wait to fucking see January 7th, Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia. I think Gervonta Davis is gonna sleep this motherfucker in like 4 rounds.
Yeah, and I hope Teofimo knocks out his next opponent because I want him to build for that Devin Haney because I want him. I don't want Devin to beat this nigga, and he basically lost. He's losing a lot of his luster, so people don't really care about that fight at this point.
What?
So I kind of want Teo to make a comeback so he definitely can get that.
What you saying? Devin versus Lomachenko?
Oh yeah, that too. I think Devin gonna win that fight. It ain't gonna be easy, but I think he gonna win that fight.
You gotta be careful. I don't trust them niggas over there on Top Rank.
Hey man, the best way is to stop Lomachenko, which would be very hard.
Or Jesus.
Loma know how to survive.
He definitely do. And he know how to
yeah.
He knows how to break off the clinch and start punching you right away.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but one thing Dev definitely needs to do in this fight is he needs to be more front footed than he has his previous fights because Loma does not like fighting on the back foot. He doesn't like it when niggas pressure him, especially big niggas.
Did you see the Kambosos versus Devin Haney too?
Yeah, he needs to do that. He's capable of.
Devin Haney was walking down, bro.
He got to do that.
What's his name? What's the Australian nigga name? Kambosos. He said, man, hey, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Devin Haney was gonna fuck around and stop my ass in that 10th round.
Yeah.
Round was just.
Yeah, he was whooping his ass. He needs to do that against Loma because Loma, when you let Loma initiate offense, he's like really, really good, like one of the best. But when he's on the defense and you pushing him back, he becomes average. So that's what happened with Ortiz. Like Ortiz, I don't know what happened. His gas tank must have ran out or something, but he stopped coming
Yeah,
forward, and then
remember
Loma,
that was Ortiz's first fucking 12-round fight.
yeah, Loma probably knew that shit too. That's why.
Exactly. He thought that maybe I'm gonna just tag him up and then drown him in the fucking late rounds. He handpicked that nigga. He used to spar that nigga. So you used to spar him. What you thought you was getting? Was he getting the best of him in sparring?
Probably. Man, I mean, he probably picked him to be ready for Dev, to be honest with you. Like, even though they have different styles, but he's a big dude, athletic, you know. So
And that right there shows you're not fucking ready for Dev, nigga.
yeah,
Hell no.
but I'm saying Dev got used a little bit similar game plan that Ortiz had. He can't fight this dude just backing up the whole fight because that Loma likes that.
No, I think Devin Haney's gonna take it to him. I really feel like Devin Haney. Man, this 135 shit's killing me, man. Because I'm like, he was on the 85 South show saying things like, man, like I really, I really want some pizza and shit like that and snacks,
Mm-hmm.
but I gotta eat fucking smoothies and chicken and you know what I'm saying, fish all day. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
like bro, like
that's the life of a fighter, man.
the way you looked in that motherfucking the way Devin Haney looked in that Hector Garcia sparring video, that
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker did look like he was like 154. That motherfucker,
160, goddamn it.
he
I'm
was
just kidding. I don't
big.
know about.
He was
Yeah,
big in that shit.
yeah.
Props to fucking Hector for fucking trying to stay, but nigga, you have to go, bro, because it was getting bad. He was in there, couldn't
I
touch him.
want to see. I want to see what Dev looks like at 140. I imagine he'd have more pop because he's definitely drained himself to make 135. So he should be better at 140.
You think Devin Haney and Boots Ennis will ever be in the same weight class?
No, by the time he gets to 47, Jerron's gonna be gone. And if Bill Haney is smart, he gonna make sure that nigga's not in that weight class before they go to 147.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
oh
Bruce,
yeah. Nah. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
think. I don't know if
and you
this.
know what's crazy? Dev is probably big enough to fight Jerron Ennis. Or at least he's big enough to fight at 147.
You think Devin's really big enough to fight at 147?
Yeah,
He's like 5'10". He's not really. He's not even 6 foot.
he's like 5'9.5". Jerron's about 5'11". So I mean, he's basically 5'10". So yeah, he's big enough, and he got a
Bro,
72.
Ron looks big. I don't know if it's the cameras. I maybe got to see this nigga in person because that nigga looks huge on. And I'm like, nigga, bro. I weigh 1 fucking 70 right now, and I'm
Yeah,
like, man, I don't feel fucking. I mean, I feel big, but looking at that nigga, he's 147. That nigga looks bigger than me, like mass wise, not height wise, mass wise. Motherfucker looks big.
it's because he got those long ass limbs, so it always makes a nigga look bigger. Because I
It
don't
could
know if you
be.
know, Gary Antoine Russell is about 5'10" too, but you can't tell because he got them little T-Rex arms.
Said
Yeah,
Gary Anton Russell.
yeah, the one at 140.
He looked kind of short to me.
He do is because he got those little short ass arms. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's like 5'10", 5'9". But Dev, you think Dev could be competitive with Boots in the fight?
I don't know because I got to see him fight at a fucking higher weight class than
Because
135.
because you saw that Abreu fight. You see, Jerron got a jab too.
I haven't really seen Devin Haney fight anybody that was bigger than him.
Yeah,
Really.
and not only that, when has Devin fought somebody who's faster than him? That's what's crazy. Jerron is way bigger than Dev, but he's probably quicker, and we know he hits harder. Probably got
I,
quicker feet.
I gonna hold that on Devin Haney for the rest of his life.
What?
That nigga don't hit hard.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like at least compared to Booth, he probably got respectable power. Let's be real, every boxer hits hard. Like you definitely wouldn't want to get hit in the face by one of these niggas, but or any of us wouldn't.
Hell no.
But like Dev, what I'm saying, Dev is not gonna knock you out with one punch.
When people be talking about Dev, power, I really be thinking about that video, that fight he had when he had that little fake Gucci fucking trunks on, and he
Oh yeah,
slept that Mexican dude with one
oh yeah,
fucking foot.
Moran.
Like,
That nigga swung for the fences though.
I see,
That's the
I
hardest punch I ever seen a nigga throw in my life.
that nigga was like, and then he really he cocked that shit back, but he was like, fucking cracked this shit. And I seen a fucking meme video of that nigga head spinning in a circle because I was like, oh shit, he cracked the fuck out of him. And that shit won knockout of the year.
Yeah,
Knockout of the year. A guy that people say is pillow fisted won knockout of the year.
oh, but come on, like you catch a nigga that clean with like the way he wind up that shit, you better knock him out, goddamn it. I'm just saying, like, cause better be if that dude he be knocking people out with just like little short hooks. Like he don't even look he throwing that bitch hard. He just whatever he touches he breaks. That nigga's a real life Ivan Drago. So Yardy, I don't know why you putting your bet on this dude. Well, I don't think you are, but
Nah, I ain't betting no bad money on this shit.
I understand you want this man. If this man can beat Better Be It, bro, I don't see it because he better not have that same gas tank he had against what's his name, Kovalev.
You know what people be saying? Oh, he lost to Kovalev. You know what I say?
What?
He was too green.
Yeah, but I remember what he was saying. We don't. What is it? We don't. We don't spar or something like that.
He was too green. Now he know.
Okay, but the problem with Better Be It, bro, it's not about your gas tank. It's gonna be your heart.
It's your willpower.
Yeah, because this dude will hurt you. I don't care who you are. He gonna hurt you. So if you can take the punishment and then dish some back, because he's gonna break you down the longer it goes. If you don't get him out of there, because you're not going 12 rounds with him and beat him up by decision. Somebody's got to go. You feel me? Like somebody got to get knocked out.
Nah, real shit.
And he's capable of doing that too, because he got a lot of power in his own right. But we got to see all that shit. And by the way, those little Floyd Mayweather comparison videos, that's very disrespectful. I hope they stop doing that. But I do like the fact that he already does respect our culture, because a lot of UK Black British people be hating on African Americans. Like they don't follow our culture. And you know they do.
I be posting that shit on fucking Instagram because that shit's just funny to me. Like seeing him fight, do the little shoulder roll and that little shit. It's funny,
right?
Because it's like, damn, like you can't deny it. I mean, he is trying to do the motherfucker. It's not the worst shit we've seen.
Yeah, he'd be over here in America a bunch. Like, come on, bro, you might as well move here full time. Like,
Philly show better than fucking Jarrett Hurd.
Oh yeah, Jarrett Hurd, that nigga, man, that nigga was a weight bully. That's his issue.
He's a weight bully. But
Yeah, that nigga should have been at 175.
Fedora can't be a height bully.
That nigga's a weight bully too, but he really is skinny for real. Like he really do walk around like a stick figure. And he knows he would get knocked the fuck out. He went to 160, 168, so
if I was Spence, I would go up and ask for a fucking mandatory shot against fucking Fedora for his number one contender spot.
Yeah, but that could be a potential. If Spence had like one punch knockout power, that'd be a good fight.
Spence gonna break that motherfucker down.
I don't see that happening, bro, because this kid got a lot of heart. Bro, Pandora, I could see him lasting 12 rounds. I'm gonna be real with you.
I've literally seen this nigga lose in person, front row.
With the Jamonte Clark?
Yes.
Yeah, but Spence don't got the body dimensions of Jamonte Clark.
But Spence is not gonna sit there and sit in the front of him like Lubin. He's gonna step around this nigga.
I prefer if Charlo fought Fundora. Because I know Charlo can knock that nigga out like in 2 or 3 rounds.
You think so?
Yeah, even though Earl is a better fighter, Charlo got that one hitter quitter.
What if fucking Spence gets that one hitter quitter at fucking 154? Because that shit probably holding him back.
The way he fight, he's so tight and compact with his punches. Like I don't think that's not really his style. Like he don't really wind up in any of his shots. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think Earl would win that fight, but because it would go 12 rounds, like I feel like Fundora would get some shit off on him too, and that'd be some unnecessary damage. So I'd rather see that shit end quickly. So that's why I want Charlo to get that fight.
Shit.
Yeah.
But hey, I gotta get up out of here. We gonna do this shit again. I might do a fight party. I don't know for that Javante Davis fight.
Oh, you definitely gotta do it. You see that car, that undercard? You gotta do a fight party for that.
Oh, the undercard again. Oh
But
shit! I'm tripping. What am I talking about? Andre, motherfucking.
yeah, Boots, Rashidi, fucking who else? Andrade,
Lamont Peterson and Anthony.
Lamont Peterson. I don't know how they brought that nigga out
I know that's what I'm saying. Because
that's
he went out the game kind of
that
sad.
yeah, that nigga that nigga must want a paycheck again.
Nah, he probably just want one more W on this. He can't go out fucking what it just said. Fucking L Lipinets.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'm gonna catch you. Hey, what happened to D Hive?
Oh, he chilling, man. He's with a snow bunny, so he chilling. Not his way. He said he was.
Oh, because the nigga has been active on Twitter. He's chilling,
Oh,
huh?
yeah. No. I'm just fucking around. D Hive, he cool. He just got fucking. They put him in the Twitter jail.
Ah, all right.
He about.
He don't be saying nothing crazy on there. That's crazy.
I know, right?
All
But
right, bro.
but yeah, he's gonna be out pretty soon, real soon.
All right, free the guys, man.
Yeah, free guys.
All right, bro.